offense about set to begin this drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Right back to him on first down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Adafe always so quick, and he gets to him there behind the line.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Now Mahomes on the bootleg. Sliding out of the Mahomes hit. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time. Wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't complete.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he's played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
First and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And that's caught. It's Kelce. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Chiefs have regained the lead.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that gives them a 3-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on. Both sides moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first. Oh, for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. For the defense, they were all over that. As soon as that ball was in the air, it was dangerous. Not only was it intercepted, CD, but they return it for the touchdown.
Yeah, and he read that the entire way. He was reacting before other players had a chance to react themselves. Had the determination to say, this just won't be a pick. It's going to be 6 points as he takes him the other way to the end zone.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
That is caught. Rashad Bateman.
A good pickup there at 22. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson.
That's taken in by Duvernay.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And Jackson throwing once more.
Open man is Duvernay. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback.
And he is going to have the Ravens 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. The false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. To throw is Jackson. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Fields the squib kick right around the 30. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter three? Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. Will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
On 2nd and 12, Jackson. He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Jackson now. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So that a real wrench thrown in now for this offense. They're trying to make a game of this in the third quarter, but that is not going to help.
Yeah, partner, probably should have used a different tool on that play, right? That ultimately is the kind of play where you could lose a ball game instead of being in a position to win.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick six.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's got to been a group effort where the mistakes.
And my goodness, another interception. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop ball right around the 5 here. Brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do?
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. The holding penalty, that puts them in an unenviable spot here as they try again on 3rd and goal. Now Mahomes. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
Now Jackson back into his end zone. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And now here is another interception. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. And now, oh boy, this is a bit of a surprise, to be kind. They accepted the holding penalty, so wipe out the interception, and their defense will stay on the field. Okay. And now here's a carry heading left. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. They'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on 3rd down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
135 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. One more time with Edwards-Helaire. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Here's Mahomes to throw. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
We know all the receivers go through those tiptoe drills, right, trying to get their feet down inbounds. But a lot of the times what we don't talk about is when they're up in the air and they catch the ball. You ever notice how they're reaching back with their feet? Not just straight down, but back because they're trying to create enough distance to make sure their feet are in bounds. They weren't able to get it done on that one, though.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question. In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack.
An 8-yard loss of
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there. Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, the site that many call the loudest in the NFL. We are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Baltimore Ravens and the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Kansas City. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And all the way up just shy of midfield before going out of bounds at the 49. In the course of a game, we focus on the offense and the defense, and we give lip service to the special teams. It's way bigger than that. The third phase of any football team, and special teams provided the spark to begin this game.
Hey!
Jackson, first play, going to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The start less than ideal as they already face a 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson under pressure, and they got to him again. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. He'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. 50 yards. And the Chiefs use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by Booker is on target. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving. Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. To throw on 2nd and 10. Jackson, he'll swing this out to Dobbins. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. On 3rd down, Jackson. That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Jackson will throw again. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. Robinson's got it. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Play action. It's Jackson. This goes out wide for Drake. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 47. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They go play action now. Jackson. And he hits Drake. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
We see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now it's Jackson. It's complete to Robinson. Down inside the 10. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. And this long drive is going to continue as they move the chains again. To throw again is Jackson. They set up the screen for Dobbins. Touchdown! J.K. Dobbins, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Ravens are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have. You absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Mahomes looks to throw on third down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
Mahomes throwing on fourth. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. But when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. Under pressure, they got him again. Multiple defenders there to target for a loss of 4.
So, Brandon, we sit there with a lot of coaches, and they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively. I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up fourth down. And that is no good.
Hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it back in. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
From just shy of midfield, Mahomes. Oh, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the Ravens are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Well, we've seen quarterbacks get away with throwing the ball on the run, no doubt. But this, Charles, I think you'd agree, not the best of throws.
And listen, you're not always going to have a clean pocket to step up with the proper mechanics and deliver the football. I mean, that's a given. But you also have to understand your limits and know what you can get away with and what you can't when you're trying to make a throw like that.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 16 more on that one and another first down. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Throwing is Jackson. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on second down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
They just do get the playoff as he looked to throw. And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Tucker's kick is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way into field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it, so they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides to be thrilled with that.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
He only gave them an instant to react. It was a classic case of if you blink, you missed it. Off of the line and to the quarterback in just a couple of seconds. Running back only had a moment to react and attempt to throw a block.
After the sack on first down, Mahomes, he's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. Taken at the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Mahomes throw into the hands here of Hardman. And they're going to get this up to midfield. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this is taken in at the 5. A big play there for KC. 47 yards. The one thing that we know for sure, do not question the arm strength of Patrick Mahomes, one of the strongest around. Edwards-Helaire. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Again, Edwards-Helaire. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. So now it's 3rd and goal. This Raven defense trying to keep him out of the end zone. They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. They'll go. It's Edwards-Helaire. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And the Ravens come up big down at their own goal line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They begin with a run by Davis. And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Now Jackson back into his end zone. Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety.
Partner, give that coordinator a raise because he's been pedal to the metal all game, sending rushers from all angles at the quarterback. And there, within range of a safety, he really made the right call, and it got him to the ground and picked up 2 points.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Here's the Chiefs punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Jackson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City.
Juju Smith-Schuster on the touchdown pass from Patrick Mahomes.
And the Chiefs, on the final play of the 3rd quarter, have taken the lead. Mahomes will throw for it. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Butker now to kick this one away.
Duvernay now going to bring it out.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And the pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. And they need their best drive of the game, right?
Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Chiefs are going to take over here up near the 40.
Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
It was Chuck Clark coming up to make the tackle.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That good for 19 on a 1st down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Stopped in his tracks and given a loss on that play by Patrick Queen. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
First down for the Chiefs, solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Marlon Humphrey with the tackle defensively. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Mahomes going to leave it with Edwards-Helaire on the draw. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
Butker's kick here is good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So that would seem going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
There's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss, because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Butker now to add the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
So many times we end the game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, They frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. A gain of 3, second down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. Mahomes going to throw it here. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. Well, the incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead. But I've seen this.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Marquez Valdez-Scantling bringing in that one from Patrick Mahomes. And the Chiefs take advantage of the short field and finish it off with a quick touchdown. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is now 24. Kick it away. From the 6. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. That's complete. Left side to Bateman. And he's got it past the 30.